Welcome and salutations to you all. May you have a joyous weekend, and I hope to look forward for your entertainment of today's show.
Hello.
We'll be getting ready here in a few to start today's session, and I hope you will stay and enjoy.
Nah, I'm
I
leaving.
can only listen to the music
Yeah,
instead of you.
Music's actually.
Hey, Paz, maybe turn the music down
Just for the
a
viewers'
little
sake.
bit.
Yeah, turn the music down a bit.
Maybe
I had to turn it down for
the
myself
music
as
a
well because it was
little.
pretty loud.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot
That's better.
Speak for a second.
Can you hear me?
That,
Yes.
that should sound a lot
All
better.
good.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I just had to do a little bit finicky with the sound.
It's all good, man. All good.
Okay, in case the viewers you didn't hear before, I'm just giving the usual greeting and hope that you will be enjoying today's session like the rest of us. I hope also looking forward to today's session. Now let's get ready to deep dive into live action.
We're so fucked.
I guess we giving the word.
As we've got a strange naked woman with us. What can go wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
She's not naked anymore.
So is Avis gonna do the recap, or is someone taking over again?
I will.
Oh, yeah, it was-
I think it's been a while since I've done it. Let's see here.
Yeah, you're slacking, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's my job. Like I've, man, how am I not fired yet? Anyways, last time, session 65, Spirus and Fang rejoin the party, where everyone is dying to know what happened. After some explaining and sighs of relief, the party decides what to do next. Rioth wants to go check out the crash crater, but the others reason that it doesn't need to happen before entering the cavern. They settle on exploring the cavern first and check the crater on their way home. As they travel through the withered forest, they spot a tree much larger than the others. Some of the party sense a faint source of life still present in this tree, and they go to investigate it. The tree has an eerie visage of a screaming face, prompting Deacon to attempt to awake it with his horn. Two very faint orbs of light appear in the face's eyes, and its voice groans out. The tree speaks in Old Common, asking who has entered its final resting place and why. They apologize for intruding and explain their mission. The tree that then identifies itself as an elder tree, sentient tree folk who used to maintain and guard the woods. But this elder has long since rooted itself, as his children around him started dying. Magena steps forward and kneels before the tree, named Grandfather, before laying her hand upon its trunk. Suddenly a wind is felt and birds can be heard. The elder tree sprouts new buds and grows moss on its bark, while young grass begins sprouting around its roots. At the same time, the leaves that grow from Magena begin to dull, and as Spirus checks her, she falls unconscious. Lena can tell she's just exhausted, but Spirus freaks out, worried that she's dying. The constant influx of stress causes him to become somewhat exhausted as well, so they conclude that it's best to let Spirus and Magena rest by the roots of Grandfather while the rest of the party goes to investigate the crater in the interim. Spirus summons a murder of crows to scout the area, but they seem apprehensive. Ilum gives them instructions in Crow. They fly off, and Ilum takes a seat next to the father and daughter. Party makes their way to the crater, where they look in to see a very large red crystal, glowing with volatile energy and occasionally discharging sparks around it. Eager creates a fist of earth and sends it down into the crater, intent on breaking off a piece to study it up close without getting hit by sparks. As it travels, it gets hit several times, but keeps going until it's right next to it. The entire crystal flares, and a beam completely melts the fist, ending the spell. Eager then suggests shooting it with lightning, but gets talked down from that idea. That's too dangerous. As the crystal flares, Avis gets a strange feeling, like her entire being shattering, but not actually hurting her. She then gets a very strong yearning for the crystal, and she feels that the crystal also yearns for her. After some apprehension, Eager summons another hand and sends her down on top of it. The sparks strangely don't strike out at her, but she can feel a pull coming from her belly. as if her unborn child is beginning to thrash and reaching forward. As she approaches, Avis can see some sort of shape contained within the crystal. The yearning is almost irresistible now, and the energy feels friendly and familiar. Uthla exudes a very similar sort of aura. Deacon gets complacent and moves in, to which the crystal responds by flaring up again and gathering power at its spire. Avis can feel a sense of fear coming from within, and worries it will disintegrate him in self-defense, so she places her hand on it, attempting to calm it down. The energy surges inward to the shape, and suddenly the entire crystal explodes into a pillar of light, parting the clouds and a rain of razor-sharp shards flying in all directions. Some of the party members get hit by them, but not life-threateningly so. As the light dies down, Avis can see a woman with silvery blue skin, pointed ears, and the star-like dots lining her features, slowly floating down and collapsing at her feet. She figures this might be a moon elf, covers in her cloak, and picks her up, taking some slight shocks while doing so. While Igor brings her back out of the crater, Deacon gathers some of the shards nearby and climbs out as well. The party inspects the unconscious woman, deducing this person is in good health, but quite malnourished. She probably hasn't eaten. She probably hasn't eaten since being sealed inside that crystal. Anyone else but Avis gets shocked when they touch her skin, but they intend to take her back to camp so she can rest and eat. Igor can tell Avis is changing again, but doesn't quite know how. Rioth and Deacon do, however. She's also getting those dots in her feet on her features, but not as pronounced, appearing more like freckles. Her belly has also noticeably grown. The party goes back to the Elder Tree and explains the situation to Spirus, Magena, and the grandfather. They extract the crystal shards from the injured people and fix the wound. They study them and figure out that these shards are capable of storing magic power, to either be siphoned back out or overloaded to explode. Lena, Avis, and Igor enter the communal tent, and Lena examines Avis's pregnancy, determining she's already 4 months along when it's actually been just one. She also gets the impression that the baby is either very large or may not just be one in there. And that's that.
Gain inspiration for amazing work.
Yay.
Good job, good job, good job.
Did you?
Would you?
What the fuck? I'm not a dog, guys.
So,
Bro, I nearly spat my drink
Cass,
everywhere.
where you want to start the scene?
Well, where exactly did we tidy that up? Because I remember, you guys came back to where you guys were setting up camp near the grandfather tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just checked on Avis, and that was about it. You kind of left off there.
Yeah. So what are people exactly doing at this point? I know Spirus and Magena is laying by the roots, relaxing, or trying to at least.
Trying to relax. Is a good.
I thought he was cooking.
I mean, I did say I was cooking, but it was gonna be a light, quick meal, something that wasn't hard to do at all.
Maybe
Why do
just
I
eating
imagine
some meat on some sticks.
Why do I just imagine Spirus sitting in a fetal position, wobbling back and forth?
Bruh. I think we were just resting, and I guess people were doing some downtime stuff.
I'd just be sitting off to the
Uh,
side with Fang, just looking at this strange new woman, wondering what she is.
Lena basically hit the pretty almost critical state, so
First time.
she actually asked for taking a little rest before we go into the next area.
Oh yeah, I don't think we're going there to the next day because we need to work out what
Mhm.
this woman is. Maybe she'll wake up through the day.
You gotta figure out this
Yeah.
woman's situation. I need
Because
Good.
it's like midday, isn't it? Past?
Yeah.
It's early to it's close to midday time frame, so to speak.
Yeah. so we got a lot of time.
Yeah, I think Avis will just be spending her day sitting next to the woman, keeping watch over her while she also works on Lena's
Maybe
cloak.
works on
Yeah.
my cloak.
Yeah. Should I roll for that?
Sure do.
That's gonna be dexterity.
Roll it. Hit it, champ.
Was Ambus.
13. Did you just say was Zambus?
How far along am I at this point? Because I got some pretty good rolls before.
How many times have you worked on it?
But this is the third time.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
Oh,
like
okay.
the third.
I thought it was looking to take like 4 days or something.
I think that's what it
Yeah.
originally was supposed to take. Didn't you like roll really hot?
Like 1 day of
Too?
full work, but since I'm doing at nights, like it would take 4.
Yeah, but didn't you like roll really hot for like 2 days straight?
Yeah.
Or 2 nights.
I mean, if I can roll again during the night, then I imagine
You
at that
will
point
be
I'd
able to.
be.
You got you basically, because you're also doing the day shift, the midday to like night.
Mhm.
You basically are cutting some of the time off of the total because
Yeah.
you're taking an extra shift of working on it.
All right. How far
Well,
along have I gone so
I'll-
far?
I'm maybe gonna get my coat today.
Like, is it? Does it appear to be almost done? Just need some finishing
It
touches.
probably need like, as you start working on it, you know that you're way past halfway with it.
Okay.
So maybe if you continue through the night, it should be easy work to finish there.
All right. Sweet.
I actually want to try something, but I don't know if I have the prerequisite materials here. You could probably answer that for me best.
Mhm.
Remember before we left that Deacon managed to forge a copper spearhead. I want to see if I can if I can. Well, maybe MacGyver is not the right word. If I can fasten it to the top of my quarterstaff to turn it into a spear.
Well, that copperhead were given to the chief as a present.
Oh, I see.
You have to remember, I legitimately stated that copperhead Deacon surrendered to the chief as a present, so to speak, of show what we actually have been made, and he would get the first spearhead.
Right, as a
I
gesture of
passed.
good faith.
He made 2.
That's correct. He did make 2, but I'm not sure if he left that spearhead back in base or took it with him. He never told me.
Is it in his
I think
inventory?
it's likely that considering Uka and Talo stayed there, and they need an example to work off of, they probably kept it.
Yeah.
They probably kept it. I'm also of the understanding of, but I can double check his equipment because again, it's his choice who gets the spearhead.
Mm-hmm. The
Metal.
question, of course, being if he wrote down any of it.
Who needs metal?
No, it's back in base camp.
Sag.
In that case, I want to try and experiment with these magic crystals a little bit. See,
Hey,
try
if
and
you're
see.
lucky, she have maybe made some when we get home.
Yeah, I want to see if
Perfect.
I can. I want to. It sounds kind of risky, but I'm gonna try it. I wanna investigate how much how much spell slot capacity these these mana crystals can hold before they start to overload.
You're gonna. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try
Okay.
and charge one.
You
Is
like
it
to
like,
try and
can you
charge one?
can you do it
Mhm.
like at a distance? So
Yeah. I'm not gonna stay
No,
near
he
near
can't
any
do
of
it
you
at the
guys.
distance. He needs
No.
to hold it.
Has to be in your hand. Okay.
He needs to hold it because he's transferring his magic
Do
directly
it
from
in a
himself
distance
into
Just
from
a
you.
quick
us.
little thing. If that thing explodes and you don't yeet it away,
I'm
that is
tossing
a
it.
explosion of
I'm tossing
magic, and I
I
would
know,
like to
I
mention
know.
that you were a ticking time bomb.
I know. I was informed that and as soon as I get the impression from it that it's about to blow, I'm gonna yeet it out. But I am going to step away from the camp to do this so that I don't risk hurting any of you.
That's the first smart thing so far today. I'm happy.
I want to experiment
Well,
with this high volatile gemstone to see if I can put magic into it.
Hey,
I'm
So if
gonna
you
do
go,
it
you
at
go
a,
on your
I'm
own.
gonna
Start,
I'm doing it at a
fixing up,
controlled pace, all right?
I will
gonna-
start making the things I have into healing bombs.
Ah, yes.
Yes, you can make a healing bomb.
Should I make a roll for something?
Roll me a medicine, because you're literally using your skills to make medicine. To make these healing bombs.
Normal roll?
Yes. Normal roll. You don't really have, all your equipment at hand to make them, so you're kind of improvising. 12, you managed to make 2 bombs of healing, i.e., health potion, so to speak.
Is it like a out of battle health potion?
Yes.
Hmm.
When you guys are camping, you can apply this to help healing up extra wounds, so you don't need to necessarily use a hit die in between.
Yeah. So it's a health.
It's
You
for,
use a health potion, but it's out of battle.
help.
It's not. It's like over time, not instant.
It's for helping in the like short rest or
I'm
something like that.
basically made it so if she wakes up, we could maybe use it at her, and if I
Well, she's
weren't
not really hurt.
around-
She's just hungry.
We gotta wait for them to wake up
Yeah,
before we can
or
feed them
if
though.
after the battle, it would be nice
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
pull people aside and just, hey, here go.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, I've got 6 of them.
6 of what?
Healing
the healing
bombs.
The,
The
healing
bombs.
bombs.
Yeah, I already made a bunch for him.
They can also be
No,
used
I made them.
in combat as, a quick interject of extra HP. So you don't need to wait a long rest, to...
Well, I feel like
Wait, what was that?
it'd be more recommended during short rest because long rest is just full healing anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's so that you're not necessary. In case you, not have the time to take a short rest even, it can be applied to give some healing before going back into combat,
Okay.
if that's the case.
So it's
Yeah. It's like while we're walking around, it's like you would roll
Yeah.
a health potion while we're walking around, and that's what you get.
Right. Cool.
Kind of.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, I got this really nasty wound on my arm, just gonna put some healing balm on it,
Just gonna
rub it
in
good
there.
in.
Rub it in there.
Yeah. It's
Get
it's
that
basically
feeling.
a heal over time, but because in combat, it time goes so slow that it wouldn't heal.
It's not combat compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
So basically preparing myself for if we need healing.
Right.
So
So-
between us, we've got 8.
So, Pass, are you ready for the science experiment?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Okay, so Igor's gonna go to Deacon and ask for one of those shards.
We've got little ones as well. You've got like the tiny
Yeah,
ones.
but
Which
Pass
might
already
be...
clarified that those are not compatible with the.
Oh, you
mana
can't
storage.
charge them.
They are
Okay.
too small to contain any useful.
Oh, okay.
If you overload them, they just break apart without any output.
Gotcha.
They just like a
it's not-
sparkler,
Mhm.
so to speak.
No firework.
So yes, I asked Deacon for a proper crystal, and
You could also, just look around because it rained with those pieces all
there's
over
still
the place.
more around.
Yes.
I mean, would it have come this far out?
Well,
where at the
like if you
back at
went
the
out
tree?
here to take a look, you
Oh,
could
okay, yeah.
probably
You
find
have to go and
some
have a
over
look.
here. Sure.
I mean,
Like,
I got some. I mean, whilst everyone is doing their stuff, I mean, I got time, and you know, the place is kind of abandoned. There's not really any threat right now.
Yeah,
So
that's at night time.
yeah, except at nighttime, but it's in the middle of the day. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
he's gonna go.
basically you're saying before you go, if you see the fog, hurry back.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm not gonna mess myself up again.
She just told you to come back if you see the fog. If you stay out that long.
Yeah, no, obviously I'm staying away from that.
we'll see about that, won't we now? You're playing
you
with
go?
dangerous things.
Will you go with him?
What? You want me to go with him?
Why don't you make yourself useful?
I'm helping with her. And Spirits.
Mm-hmm.
How?
I mean,
It
how
I mean, he can do what
amazing
he can do what he
help.
wants.
Elan,
Sure.
just-
I'll make sure
if
he
you
doesn't
maybe
blow up
could,
at least.
Thank you,
if you
Ilum.
maybe could alarm us if he blow himself up, so I can hurry over to help him. That would be an amazing help. I make sure to keep an eye on Magena. and
Sure
Sparrows.
thing. He like has had like a piece of cloth he like had that was damped. He like put over her head. He like takes it, squeezes the water out, stuffs it back into improvised like chest clove.
Uh-huh.
just pulls the
Like
feathers open and stuffs it in.
Yeah, basically.
Has he got a robe of holding?
His feathers are the robe of holding.
No, he got like a little piece of cloth tied around his chest where he like can stuff things into.
Oh, so he's got like a chest pouch.
Yes.
Right.
You should have made him a
For
kangaroo.
once, I will actually give him a smile and say thank you for checking up him not hurting himself.
Yeah, but if he starts doing it as something like really crazy, I'm gone.
Yeah, just
Warn
come
him
back and
before you
tell us.
run.
I
Dude.
will, of course, but if he's too slow and he goes boom, I'm not nowhere near him because I don't want to be crushed in either explosion. Just saying.
Hey, just get me if he's doing something stupid.
You guys know that I'm right here, right?
We're completely
Yes.
aware.
I just
We
want you to
know
be
magic.
careful.
I'm trusting you. I
Igor's
just
just
don't
standing there with a
trust this
frown,
area
tapping
with
his foot.
Chick.
He flies over, lands on his shoulder. So, shall we go and do some science?
The fuck is science?
Well, we're definitely gonna experiment a bit. I don't know what science is, but sure, let's go.
Oh, I forgot. You guys are so, well,
Primitive.
uneducated.
We're working on it, okay?
Weird bird making weird words.
Indeed.
Smash with rock.
So we
And the good thing of him going with, he can warn us if he's fucking up
all right.
because he
So
can fly.
so Ilum and I are gonna head back towards the
The area around the
in the
crater.
direction of the crater. Yeah, in the direction of the crater. All the
So,
while keeping an eye out for.
He holds a
for-
crystal in front of you. So, like he's flipping it in his claw, like throwing it up, flipping it around. So, what exactly do you want to try out with this one?
Well,
Like a gangster flipping a coin.
it seems like it's capable of storing the natural magic that we exude. So I was thinking of making a stockpile of making a magic stockpile that can draw on in any time in any situation where our stores start to run dry a bit. But at the same time, I it would be a good idea to test the limits of the crystal.
Like, the bigger the chunk of crystal, the more you can put into it. Because, like, the magic inside of these crystals are already volatile enough, but if you put too much in it, it's gonna boom.
Yeah, no, I figured about that much considering, what happened when
Remember when
Avis put her hand on
Spears was
that
playing with
crystal.
too much fire?
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Yeah, that's what's gonna be left if one of these goes off.
Hmm. That is both concerning and interesting at the same time. Yes. Could potentially be used in a controlled manner. Who knows? But for now, we need to collect more. I'll need to collect more of them if I want to run these
Well, I'll help
experiments, as you
out
call them.
at least. I got the eyes for what is shiny.
Okay, so what do we roll for this? Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
All right.
You got this. Come on. Let's see that roll.
Oh, lovely.
14. That's not too bad.
Well, he's not doing much better.
Yikes.
You know what? Considering we're probably gonna rest after a while, I'm gonna use a luck point.
Funny, you said that because he was gonna do that too.
Ah, okay.
I see a fellow luck man.
we're both putting in the maximum effort.
Wow.
What the hey, at least I
Yeah.
get to choose which number I use.
Yeah.
Keep the 14.
Ugh.
No, you should
So
take
it's the 14.
You should take the
it's
nat
the
1.
14.
You should take the nat 1.
Take
Yeah,
the
fuck
next one,
off.
I dare you.
Do it. You won't. No.
You're
dare
right,
you
I
to
won't.
say it. I dare. No. I don't double dare. I triple dare you.
I
What
double
would he
dog
even-
dipple dare you.
Anyways.
It's the 14.
Okay.
Right. Let's see here how many crystals you find.
Wow.
Wow. That was shit.
You find a lot of the smaller ones, like the ones that potentially can be used as arrowheads, but you find like this, like good medium-sized chunk. Like it fills
Hey.
out your hand nicely.
Hey, by the way, you should totally take those little ones as well.
Yeah,
Oh
just
yeah,
saying,
no,
cough it off.
I'm gathering all that I can find. So how many of the miniature shards can I find? All right. Let me write
You
that
find
down.
3 of them that is not, broken in a state where they are not
Unusable.
useful for arrow tips, so to speak.
All right. Let me raise that to 9. Then I'll.
Let's see how many Ilum finds.
Proceeds to fucking show me up. Yep.
Get destroyed, kid.
I just had to outdo you by one.
Has to outdo you by so much more right now.
You see him, his pouch is like these 3 medium-sized crystals sticking out of, and he's like holding carefully in his claws. You can see he has like scratch marks on his claws after I picked them up wrongly. Yeah, I got some too for you. Of the smaller ones. They're not so good. Well, they're better than whatever you guys are using right now, I would suggest, for arrowheads.
I
So
mean,
the
yeah,
small ones you
these things
found.
are these things are ridiculously sharp.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it. Like, wooden tip arrows, really?
I was gonna say, which one of those are the smaller ones, the 3 or the 4?
The
The th-
free ones is the medium pieces.
Ah,
Yeah, they're the
okay.
bigger ones.
Four
They're
is
the
like
bigger ones.
four
Is
of the.
the small ones?
Hmm.
Okay. I've almost it's almost enough for a full quiver.
There might be more here of the smaller
Is he
ones,
giving
but
them to me,
it's
by the way?
what?
Is he giving them to me, by the way?
He's giving you one of the medium-sized one, and then
Okay.
the four small ones.
All right, got it.
Give it to your friends who's fancy a bow.
Hmm.
So, how do you want to do this?
All right, we're gonna be very careful with this. All right, let's just try and start out easy. We'll see what happens.
Strangely enough, that Kosi want to have just to, if you don't mind the small shock at times.
Well,
Has he says that
we'll
you see him
see.
like get like a like he like tenses up for a moment, like gives a grimace, and then he like shakes it
All
off.
right. I'm gonna try and first I'm gonna try and pump a second level spell slot into it.
It seems to contain it. It starts, to spark a little bit more, like shooting off, like when the big crystal were whole, where the person inside of it, like it starts sparking a little bit, but it's not hurting you. In a
All
sense,
right.
it just starts, to shoot off like small sparks of power.
Can I make some sort of check to sense if it's starting to get unstable?
Roll me an Arcana.
All right.
That was pretty good.
It's not unstable yet, but you're not sure you can put an extra spell slot in it.
So the max is 2?
The capacity of a medium stone appears to be 2.
No. I.e., you can only put a single spell slot in it, so to speak, at a time. But it's not at capacity, so you might need something higher for it to reach the capacity of what the max can contain.
It's like a half-filled cup.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if I were to put another spell slot in there now, it could probably blow up. But if I have an empty crystal and I put a higher tier spell slot in it, it can contain it? Is that what you mean?
That's what it seems, yeah.
All right.
It at least not starting to vibrate, radiate, excessive heat and start,
Mm-hmm.
violently, plasmoid your hand, so to speak.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take the. All right. Then I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna put this one away. I'm gonna take out the other one.
All right, that seemed rather stable. Let's try and go a little further beyond.
Yes, I did that entirely intentionally.
Thank you. And that's why I did a small yell quick.
further beyond.
Yes. Let us go even further.
right. I'm pumping a 3rd level spell slot in this one.
What'd you put in the other one? A second?
Second. Yeah,
The
it
second.
did second. So
Okay.
should be able to contain third, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping a close eye on whether or not the thing is about to blow.
Okay. You see that it starts glowing.
Mm.
It starts sparking a lot more. It starts to feel really, really hot in your hand. And it starts shake on its own.
Do I need to make a check?
Throw it.
Okay, I'm tossing it.
Roll me a strength.
Alright.
Alright.
Just don't roll a 1.
Eat that bitch.
Eat that
Base
motherfucker.
strength. Alright.
If you fail,
21.
You just drop it at
Easy.
your feet. Whoops.
Whoops.
Channel,
you
you're a
try to drop
basketball
it
player.
like lands
Fastball.
right in front of you. Like,
Fastball pitches the thing.
you just punt it out. You yeet it back towards the crater. You feel a small shake as you see like a flash of light as sparks of magic goes ham, so to speak.
Is it like an explosion or what type of?
Oh, there
Thing
is. Ah, give me a second here.
There's a new crater.
I doubt it. Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
We all look up.
Yeah,
You all hear that back in camp.
Irritated sigh.
Looks so paranoid.
Well,
looking at the others, should go
Ilum
check
didn't
if
come back.
everybody is okay.
Ilum didn't come
Ilum
back.
didn't
He's
come
still
back,
fine.
so I'm guessing he's fine.
Just gonna see if Ilan comes back.
So, that went well.
For as much as I regret having to shatter that one, that was quite informative. And I'm sure there's more of them around.
Sure. If you didn't throw it towards where there already were a couple of it.
What do you think? You think I'd set off the rest of them?
Well, they might, have become completely unstable now and unusable. You never know, you just discharged I don't know how much magic in that area. It might be a mine field. Alright, you don't know what
What's a mine?
is.
I love how you whispered afterwards. Oh right, you don't know what a minefield is. Shit.
Okay, so are we gonna go look in a different area then?
Think of someone putting, you know what oil is, right?
No.
Like the greasy stuff that comes out of
Yes,
meat when.
yes. Yeah, you know how it like burns really well, right?
Yeah.
Think someone put it like in a small pot, and if someone stepped on that pot, it will explode with this flaming grease all over the place, right? That's what a mine is.
Oh.
Gets a light bulb.
I mean, a candle. Actually, not even that, just a torch.
Yeah. Yeah, torch disappears.
Torch flame lights up
Yeah.
over his head. Glim looks really weird for a second, shakes his head.
That is most certainly useful knowledge. We'll see whether or not it'll cause danger to us, but at least now I'm aware for when we could potentially run into it.
Also, Are you sure this is a good idea for you to play around with? Again, with the entire thing of you yourself, might, go boom.
Yeah, I know I'm unstable. I know that. I just
Yeah, I know, in more than one ways, right?
Bro.
okay. You didn't need to go that far, Ilum. I
Ah,
mean, I
I'm
know
just joking with you.
I was no one was rude to you before, but can we tone it down a bit?
Sure. If you stop saying you want to pluck me like a goddamn chicken. That's rude to me,
I mean, it's you caught me at a really bad mood at that time, so I'm not gonna justify myself, but yeah, I'll try not.
Fine.
Congratulations, you reached neutral standing.
Ilum will remember this.
Finally.
What do
Frog.
you mean? What do
I'm
you
actually
mean?
curious. Is
not a weird
some
bad
of those guys have cuts and stuff?
You see, Ilum flies out for a bit, looks around, comes back with another two. Well, these were maybe in the blast zone. Like, everything's like kind of already dead, so it's hard to really see it.
Oh no.
It left no marks on the ground where it blew
Well,
up.
everything out there is already burnt, so it's not really easy to see anything that's burnt.
I guess that's true.
Right here, take this one. Try again. Let's see what happens.
Alright.
Detonates.
Just to be sure, considering the possibility that it was in the blast zone, I'm just gonna take it easy and I'm just putting a single first level spell slot in.
I was gonna say, can you do like an Arcana check on it first?
Sure.
Maybe.
Well, I've
See if
already
it's
done it
stable
now,
or
so.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I'm gonna figure out whether or not it's gonna be exploding.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I was gonna say you'll find out if it's stable or not.
Yeah. And I mean, this is relatively low level magic that I'm storing.
You put a single level 1 spell slot in it, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Does it seem to hold?
You see it glows up aggressively in your hands. You burn your hand.
Oh god, yeet, 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 yeet!
First off, roll me a concept if you can hold it in your hand as it like burns you.
Make that con save, baby. Make it.
Constitution?
Keep grip on it before I give you a chance to eat, or else you drop it.
Okay, yeah.
It's a drop, then it's a fucking get the fuck out
Okay.
of the moment. Come on, make that roll.
Hot potato,
24.
hot potato, hot potato.
You manage to keep your grip on it, but you will be taking 6 fire damage as it sizzles your flesh on your hand.
He's gonna throw it.
Roll me a strength check to see if you can yeet it.
Yeet it. There is no Kobe in this situation, it's just yeet.
I mean, remind me what the difference is between Yeet and Kobe again?
Yeet
One is
is for
accuracy and the other is
Yeah,
power,
yeet
right?
is for power, Kobe is for accuracy.
Alright.
So you know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeet!
Fuck.
Oh, yeah,
You have luck?
point, luck
Luck?
point, luck point, luck point! Actually, I'm gonna use my inspiration before I use that luck point.
Why? Luck is regainable.
So is inspiration.
Yeah, fair, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
Potentially once per session.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I've already got 2 of them. I
Reroll.
mean, I mean, you make a
Well,
fair point, but you know,
go
the
for
luck
it then.
point. Just all right.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
There you
Duality of
go.
dice.
That's right.
Can I toss it straight up in the air? Is it like make sure that it doesn't hit the ground before it goes off? I don't know if I'm able to predict whether or not how long it will take before it blows up, but
Just
I'd say
not
throw
at
it
other
away.
person.
Throw it away, but
Like up and
high.
away.
yeah,
Yeah.
like at a high angle.
Because if you throw it up and it takes too long and it comes
Yeah.
back down, lands at your feet, and blows up.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Ah, why not?
It's
Because that's
cartoony.
stupid.
I'm no. I'm tossing it at a 50-degree angle.
Noted.
Sure. It flies off. But
It comes back like
I
a
rolled
boomerang.
super critical
Mm.
on
But
it.
he rolled a natural 20 on his string.
That might be. He does, if he could pond it far enough away before it going off, I would allow it. But this one went super critical because it was already,
It was already unstable.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Look, he created a supernova.
Oh,
I mean,
for
I literally could not have thrown it harder though.
Not
So
humanly
it
possible.
gets like 20 feet from you. And then you just see like it stops in the air.
a flash of
And then
light.
just like this white light, or like you get blinded by it. All others can actually also see this like bubble of white light that's suddenly like almost blinding, washing over.
Ah, a birth of another son. Lovely.
Fuck.
Looking weirdly at it, and waiting for if Ilm's gonna come back.
And then everybody roll me a deck save.
What?
Who are
Everybody.
standing up, roll me a deck save.
I believe
sitting.
I am unfortunately sitting down at this point. I will not lie.
You don't need to roll.
I'm
Yeah,
sitting,
I'm
so
sitting down as well.
If you're sitting, you get still knocked prone by this explosion that happens, by the pressure of it.
Is Igor okay?
He seems to be.
Given the proximity, he needed to roll a 20. He's knocked prone. Actually, he might even be launched off a distance because of.
I don't know. I hope he's done playing with that stuff.
You know, I'm just gonna drag him back. I can't. I'm not allowing this
My
anymore.
work is never done.
Avis is gonna, after the explosion, Avis will make her way towards Igor.
Do you want
Eager?
help dragging him back?
I got
I'm gonna
this.
roll
No,
something
in your
right
condition.
now.
I got
See
this.
how many
Hang
feet
on,
you fly.
guys, pass is talking.
And I'm gonna make it so you can see what I'm about to roll.
I love this. This is always
He's rolling
just
some-
fucking lovely.
Yep. 11.
That's okay.
It's not bad.
Lovely.
You take 11 magical damage.
This is dope.
So like true damage?
More like just
For
magic.
you, it's true damage, I would like to point out.
All right.
As you feel that this explosion of all this, even though it's your own magic, it lashes out at you even. You feel these searing burns as these minuscule, super hot particles of that crystal pringles onto your skin, melting through. And now I want you to roll a con save with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Do did this to yourself. You got this.
Who knows what this is gonna do, though?
You got this.
All right. All right.
I believe in you. Double 20s.
Damn!
You can't. You fucking. You love to see it.
Damn!
You love to see it.
Just the double net 20 on the disadvantage saving throw. Jesus Christ.
Amazing.
I better get a fucking power spike for this. Holy shit.
Oh, right now I'm terrified.
You might have rolled double critical. Avis, my dear.
Uh-oh.
As you start running, you see a limping Ilum.
Okay,
meeting
yes.
you.
Speeding up immediately, just running past them.
Like you can see, his arm is at an odd angle, and his wing is hanging limply from his side. Well, he wanted to play with them. He gets to play with them, I guess.
Yeah, printing full speed.
You arrive at a clearing where you see all the trees nearby have been blown either to smithereens or knocked over. And in the middle of it, you see green fire. And in the middle of that green fire, you see a shape standing.
Standing, okay. Avis will call out to Eager. Eager, are you okay? And we'll get closer.
The shape engulfed in this green flame looks towards you. Eager, you're right now engulfed in your own magic flaring out of you. But it doesn't burn you. You see, you hear someone call for you, and you see Avis leaning towards a tree. Has she just have, been sprinting while being, well into her pregnancy?
As Pepper put it so lovingly last time, prego.
Yes.
Music.
It
could
will
just-
start again.
He just looks back at you.
See.
There's a wide grin on his face.
You don't see a wide grin, Avis. You just see this flaming thing turns and looks at you.
Imagine I can feel the magic radiating off of this.
Yeah. It almost
Does it even?
is hurting.
I was gonna say, does it even look like Eager now, or is it just like an outline of a person?
Like, yeah.
There is outline of a person, but it's like completely engulfed in this fire, so to speak. Like, you can see the shape of a person through flames, right? But it's so that you don't see any features or anything. You just see like this flame,
Hmm.
sea of flame almost.
Alright, Eager? You alright? She'll get closer.
Well, can't say I didn't ask for this.
I'm gonna try something here. Pass, can I try to use my ability to basically stop magic from happening with counterspell? Can I try to dim down these
This
flames?
is not a spell being cast. This is magic pouring out of him in its so raw form that it's burning, irradiating everything around him. You see, as he takes a step towards you, you see the grass, the dry, dead grass, gets engulfed in this flame around him. He leaves nothing but burnt, irradiated ground around him.
So I'm not able to attempt to have it calm down? Like similar in a similar fashion as the counterspell does to a spell?
Not in this case, because counterspell is that you stop someone from casting magic. This is pure magical force irradiating out of him.
Mm-hmm. So like I would need dispel magic.
In this case, yes. To even try to seal it back up.
Eager, I need you to calm down. Uh, are you able to stop the magic from flowing out of you like this? I don't think this is
Why?
good for you.
Why would I?
Because you're destroying the area around you, and also, if I get any closer, it's gonna start hurting me.
It already is hurting you. Getting
Yeah,
this
but
closer.
she's not saying that.
Igor holds up his hands, looking at the flames.
No wonder Spears was so fascinated by them.
You extend your hand towards a tree, don't you?
No, I'm just holding them up in a way to look at them, like looking at my open palms.
You feel an urge to extend it towards a nearby tree.
Is there one behind me so that I can point it towards?
There are still plenty of trees around you. Like one that's only been cut, destroyed from the middle and up, so to speak. You see this trunk of a tree, half of a tree, standing in front of you. You extend your hand towards it. You feel an urge to try something.
Slowly, methodically turning my hand towards it.
As you do so, you see this bolt, plasma, pure magic force rip through the air, striking the tree, splintering it. As splinters of it scatters around, burning with arcane fire.
Who could ever give up true power like this?
Eager, this isn't the way. This'll consume you.
Don't you realize it? I've been consumed by this since birth.
No, that's
It
not
has
true.
consumed my entire life.
That's not true, Eager. You've been you.
I've
And
been
I'll,
me in the palm of someone else's hand.
and I'll help you get out of that palm. But not like this. Do you want your child to grow up looking at you like you're a monster?
Eager's posture drops, as if he's starting to realize that he's exactly doing what his bloodline had instilled in him. Madness for power.
But are she truly right? Will he see you as a monster? Or as a god on this very earth? Maybe they could even attain power like you. It runs in your blood after all. This unadulting power, everything at your fingertips, you can do so much more, little eager. We can become so much more.
Is that a voice he hear in his head?
Small whisper inside his very core.
The power speaks to me,
Don't listen to it.
coerces me.
Power shouldn't talk. You know it's wrong.
You and I are so much more than she would ever prove to be. We are powerful. We are greatness incarnate. We can blot out the sky with our flick of our wrist. We can crumple mountains with our will. We can make the
Wouldn't he have a
seas.
chance to roll something to resist us?
We can make the very seas boil and dry out if we wish so. And she might be a daughter of a god, but we can attain so much more than she would ever claim to possess.
No. No. Stay in control.
But
The world is not meant to be destroyed.
it is not meant to be destroyed. You can change it if that's your desire. I am but a part of you long put in a box, Eager. We are, after all, one and the same.
Eager, come back to me.
Eager grabs at the sides of his head and just arcs his back into a scream.
As he screams out into the sky, you see this pillar of arcane fire shooting towards the sky itself, piercing the clouds.
Can we see anything
You
of
feel the
from?
ground beneath you shake. The mountains themselves tremble under the display of power. The sky rumbles in anticipation. And just as it started, it ends. And you see how all the fire gets sucked in to his chest. And he falls to his knees.
Avis immediately rushes towards him. Are you alright? Here, look at me. Are you in control?
I think so.
Avis will hug him. Scare me like that.
It was him again. Won't leave me alone. He refuses to give up on me.
I won't let him take you. I'll keep you safe.
Much power is not meant to be wielded by mortals. But I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice. You always have many choices.
As long as I bear this mark on my palm, he has a claim on me.
He might, but he doesn't have you. And I won't let you be taken. You're
You
not his.
promised that.
You're mine. I promise.
He sinks to his knees.
You already were.
What do I do? How do I control this? How do I deny this?
Perhaps we could try asking Mother when I pray to her tonight. We will fix this.
I need to ask my mistress as well.
That would be wise. For now, let's go back to camp. You need to rest. Can you stand? Or would you like to sit here for a little bit longer?
Scared what the others will think if I just show up like nothing happened.
They won't fear you. They'll probably want to help. Because you're a good guy, Eager. I mean, nothing that thing can do will change that. They're your friends, aren't you? Aren't they?
I'd like to think so. I haven't exactly been the nicest.
And I have. Yet here I am, married to you.
That's just the way you are, Avis. You've never taken quickly to someone. I've had family. I've had friends. I've already lost plenty of them. I don't want to risk losing more.
Then keep them safe. Protect them. But to do that,
What
you
if
have to
what-
first keep yourself safe. And I'll help you with that.
How can I keep them safe when I'm the danger around them?
Eager. Don't think like that. You'll get through this. We'll get through this. I'll always be here for you.
You start to get some tears in his eyes.
Still have so many years ahead of us. So many experiences still to experience. It's not gonna end here. It's only the beginning, love.
Isn't that the problem, Avis? For me, it is endless. I am like the keeper now. I will never die normally. My flesh will rot and fall off my bones, but I cannot leave unless I am granted mercy.
I think
Okay.
if you really want
Okay.
to go, I think Arnaldo would give that to you. She says that a bit with tears in her eyes because she doesn't like the thought of that.
How could I not go mad, knowing that there might never be a way out?
Well,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not up to me.
He wipes his face and he steps and he gets up.
Mavis will
As you
get up
get
too.
up, you see, or rather, the rest of the team arrives at the clearing.
You okay?
Is everyone okay?
Mavis looks at Eager.
Eager sees them, then he looks away.
Well, we're all right. Don't worry about it. It's just a little scratch.
A little scratch?
Ilm hanging from Spears' shoulder, like still holding his limp arm and wing. It's like a little scratch. That guy was on fire.
And now he's not, so it's not a
I'm
problem.
basically looking. How Ilum just doesn't look that good. Hey, Ilum, do you want a hand? You don't look so good.
Well, I need my arm back into place, and I'm pretty sure I might have broken my wing by that, but I had
You want
worse.
me to help you?
It's gonna suck, but we could put it back in place.
It's gonna hurt a little when I do put it back in place, but it's gonna stop hurting
Do your
afterwards.
worst, healer.
Do your worst healer.
I guess medicine.
Rolling that one. He asked for it.
He technically did ask for the word.
Choose to
It's
fail.
off his arm
Choose to
instead.
fail.
I didn't mean like that. You take his arm, yank down, and then like squeeze it back in as you relocate his shoulder.
Oh,
Okay, that hurt.
I told you it was
Right
gonna hurt.
now. I'm not sure if my wing is out of place or if it's broken. I can't really feel anything in it.
That higher medicine check pass. What can I tell
Hey.
him?
Hey, Ilum, let's never do that again.
Yeah. We need to check these crystals better than just play around with them, right?
I believe that would be third time the charm then. First explosion, second, now this one.
But pass with that higher roll. What do I figure out with the Ilum's?
Yeah, fix his arm.
As you look over the wing, there's multiple fractures.
So it's broken.
You know that if he wants this wing healed, you need to use magic on him.
Okay, Ilum, just gonna say it as it's too damaged too. I can fix it normal. So I need to use magic if I need to heal that.
Sure.
Hey,
Here's hold these.
Hold what? What did he give me?
He gives you 3 medium-sized volatile crystals.
What the fuck?
Hey, I'm giving them to you if you use magic on me, and it might activate those, just for safekeeping.
Takes like 10-foot step back.
You know, I don't know how these works, and how they, kind of went boom when he tried to do his stunt before. I don't want to take any chances,
Yeah, I prefer to not have everyone die.
I'd like to
I
let you
guess
know
I
that it was
just
him
placed
doing
him.
all the boom.
It's fine.
Hey, pass. With her knowledge, how strong would you recommend it to be?
Bunch of fractures.
Would a level 1 be enough, or should I make it more?
You might need a higher spell than level 1. Because he has multiple fractures. You're quite sure if you didn't have magic that could heal this, he needed to have his wing cut off.
Okay,
That's
if
the
you say it
situation.
like that, I will take Cure Wounds and upcast it to level 3.
Okay.
Sure, roll. Roll tide.
Roll die.
Pass, how can I upcast it? It was Cure Wound.
It asked for it.
There you go. Boom.
You see, as magic sweeps over, you get a sense that that's not entirely his true form he's using right now. Because as you feel like bones knitting themselves back together, putting themselves in place with this magic, you feel, because you can feel your magic going through your hands into him, you feel that this is not his true form.
She'd take it with him later.
Hmm.
If you're going to kill him, can you at least do it away from here? I don't want, to get blown up again.
I believe he's talking to you two love birds.
Yeah, they're ignoring you.
Yeah,
Eh.
they're in their own world right now.
Well, I'm
Let's
taking those
head back.
Yep, take him.
Let's head back and
Does the wing
give them
feel
some
little?
space.
Yeah, it's fine. He flaps his wings, starts, hovering a little bit. See? I can fly.
Huh. Oh yeah,
What?
um, can I later on just ask you about the people around? I want to be respectful.
Sure, we can talk later.
Guys,
I want to
let's
be
head back and
respectful over you
I
when I
agree.
ask
We
you
should
that
definitely
question.
head back.
yeah, let give them some space.
They're going all in on that lovey-dovey stuff.
Let's leave him. I'm getting sick of that. Ugh.
Mm.
I'm basically going directly to Iger.
Oh,
So Iger, how do you feel? Do you need
As you
help?
start walking over to him, Ilum grabs you by the collar
Oh,
and
no.
drags you.
Give-
Let the lovebirds be in peace.
And touching him. She basically just going close enough for him to see her, see that she's beside him. If you need help, just come. So basically, offering her service and
He looks at you and gives
give
you
the lovebirds free run to do.
he looks at you and gives you a nod of appreciation.
An acknowledgement.
Just come and tap me on the shoulder if you need. So, basically, thinking about going back to the camp. An
Yeah,
eye
we'll
on
head
the
back.
Mhm.
unconscious girl.
We'll head back and leave them.
I go back.
They can come
I
back
go
when they're
back
ready.
and keep an eye on the unconscious one.
They're both unconscious.
There are two unconscious people.
No, the woman.
The elf, the moon
We
elf.
have one unconscious stranger, and then we have my daughter.
Oh yeah, she's still unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we're talking about Magenta, we'd say Magenta.
Yeah, you can look after her. That's your problem.
Ah,
Gee, thanks, Ruth.
so, Spirits, can you make me some soup?
I'm on it.
Good.
Exhausted.
If you need help, I can help out a little bit.
I'm sure I've got it.
You look like you're dead man walking. Well,
A lot has happened,
I know.
and it just keeps happening.
Speaking
Well.
of which, Pass. Have Avis or I taken any levels of stress from what just happened?
Give him all the stress.
Why'd you remind him, man?
Because I want to be a fair player. If you play fair, the demon, the
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 DM.
demon, yeah,
The
the fucking demon.
The demon.
That was complete. That was a complete. That was a Freudian slip. The DM, if you play fairly, the DM treats you fairly.
I was gonna say, tell us how you really feel.
I demand they get hit with maximum stress. No particular reason.
You go up.
We go up,
You go.
we ascend.
Yes.
A stress level.
Really?
A full stress level.
Fully
Alright.
A full
enforced
stress
stress level.
Man, I went from 0 to 20.
That was
And
No, from-
also, you can never go below 5, I would like to point out.
Oh god, we have the fucking traumatized now. Do we both have that?
No, you have.
Oh my god, my traumatized is back. No!
And like that, you're traumatized.
Okay, so she goes up to 20 and I go up to 30.
I have affliction now.
I think.
You see what happens when you care about people?
Yeah. Wild, right?
I should have gone back to not caring about anyone. Should have gone back to being a bitch.
Too late. You're invested now.
I shouldn't have started becoming nice.
Mm-hmm. That was your downfall.
Yep. Exactly.
This
Actually,
is
while
a bad lesson.
Spurs is cooking the soup, we'll basically pull Ilum to side.
Watch me get the powerful affliction now.
Ha! That would be nice. I mean, technically this level of stress doesn't really do much since we're gonna go rest soon anyway.
Did you forget what Pass said? You cannot get rid of your afflictions until you hit 0 and then rest.
Oh, well then I'm just gonna hit 0. Well, oh fuck. Wait, I can't get rid of them then, because I'm always at 5.
Well, you can get your get your
Do I have to like
trauma.
spend a rest to get rid of trauma first?
Yes.
I see.
Pass, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just adding a little spice to your character.
Yeah, a little spice, as in 2 levels of exhaustion.
No, I didn't do those.
I can see you did it.
I did the wounds and injuries charter. I haven't touched your stress levels, buddy.
Then why is my stress level suddenly up to 2?
I don't know. I didn't
Exhaustion
touch
on
them.
the sheet. Is there even exhaustion on the sheet? There's none.
What the fuck?
Show exhaustion table. Wait, what? Where's the exhaustion table? Oh, there. Wait.
Pass, could I pull Ilum to side?
Oh, there
Go
it is.
back to the camp.
Give it a moment. I'm fixing something here.
Oh great, he's turning me into an actual lunatic.
You too?
Wounds and injuries, unstable core, split personality disorder.
Huh.
Oh,
Well,
that's lovely.
I mean,
Someone else is in there talking to you.
a mad power trip does things to a man.
Someone wants to reclaim
And
what he's
you
done.
know, when I mean unstable core, it's the magic core inside your chest that is quite literally very unstable right now.
You're a ticking time bomb.
I still don't understand why it gives me. Oh wait, is it because I have 2 wounds and injuries that it gave me 2
Yeah.
exhaustion levels automatically?
Yeah.
Yes, wounds gives you exhaustion too. Not the same way because you need 2 wounds to get on a Oh right.
I think the split
This feels like
personalities
Skyrim
are.
music.
I feel like the split personality disorder belongs under effects and condition.
Yeah, that's also. Where is that? Right.
I really want to know what my affliction is.
I'm sure you'll find out in a moment.
Also, why'd you reset my stress level to 20?
Your affliction is you are fucked.
Oh, right, you are going up one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at 20.
You're starting to hear voices inside of your head and they speak to you.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Not another character.
You're definitely not crazy.
Hang
Eh,
out. You have
I
too
had
many
that most of
characters
my
with
life,
voices in their
so-
heads.
Give me a second here. I'm finding the stress chart so we can roll. You know, you guys' potential fall to madness.
I got a head start on everybody. Y'all ain't beating me.
So it's only Avis and Igor who getting stressed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, just a note. If you go to the breakpoint and you get catatonic, you can get your stress meter completely dropped down, but there is a potential that an affliction gets permanized.
Oh, lovely.
Laughs if get
Great.
powerful permanent.
I was gonna say I used to have a voice in my head, but it got exercised.
God damn it! Ah, let's see here. We roll for.
I sure love
Avis
not
first.
having. I sure not. I sure love not having voices in my head.
Hey, Avis, you're going first.
Hey, look at that! Voices in my head.
Panic. How fitting.
Ah, fucking hell.
So what's that
Panic.
do?
With... Let me look. It does disadvantage on dex saves and checks.
Ouch.
Stay away from fireballs.
Yes, I'll try to. I'll try to stay away from the fireball that's being yeeted at me.
Let's see. What does
Hey, Avis, catch fire.
Throws a flaming
6.
spear at.
fearful? How fitting.
What, doesn't he have
Oh,
fearless
boy.
I was
though?
gonna say, a Spirits, charge one of those crystals and just chuck it to her.
Disadvantage on wisdom checks and saves.
Man,
Wow, we got people with disadvantage on dex checks and saves. I have disadvantage on charisma checks and saves, and you've got disadvantage
He's
on
acute and fearful, so it's just like.
that
like
brain.
because he knows what he fears really well because he's so smart.
Show
He's
Oh,
so
this
focused.
is-
He knows to be scared of shit.
This is going really well when we're gonna go. We may end up going into a battle.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
full
this
of
is great.
most likely undead kind of creatures. That's gonna be good.
Okay, so are we camping out here for a week then?
Yeah.
That's not gonna help you.
We are
Make
so
some
fucked.
little huts. We live here now.
I guess we live here now.
Because
Fuck that other tribe. Let's
wisdom
make a new
checks
one.
and wisdom checks and saves are wisdom saves are literally the most prevalent used save in the game.
Alongside dexterity.
Yeah.
And charisma save.
Basically,
Well, no, charisma are never used.
Are you
It's
sure? There's
rarely-
Almost never. Almost never. It's only like very
Rarely
few
used.
specific spells use it.
Yeah, same with intelligence
I'm
saves.
Like the
voting
three
not
main ones
staying
are
awake.
wisdom, constitution, and dexterity.
We're joking, Pepper.
I just hit my mic.
I know.
I heard
Yeah,
that.
I heard that.
So
Does anybody else get stress?
If I get 3
Why'd
more
you
stress,
ask that,
I just
you monster?
immediately go to
Stay,
40.
stay quiet. Stay quiet. Stay quiet, King.
You can't tell me
You
to
shut
shut
your
the fuck
mouth.
up.
No, but I can.
Yeah, no, I would listen to you because you're the DM. That's a difference.
But Paz, no one except Elam have been there, so why should we?
I go back and sit down with Fang and continue watching this strange woman.
Make simple soup.
Actually, I'm going to see if I can make 3 arrows out of those crystals that I have.
Sure.
Avis will probably gently take Eager back to camp. If he wants to.
I will pull him to side.
As you can feel yourself starting to relax again, a quiet falls over the camp. Elam looks to you, Lena. So, you wanted to talk?
Yes, I'll, in respect for you, I will take it private.
Sure. Let's go over here. They walk
And when
behind a big tree and the edge of the clearing you guys are camping out in.
she feel that is private, then she will. I couldn't help notice that when you I fixed your wing, this is not your true form. Why are you hiding?
I have my reasons.
I want to be respectful for you and not blurb it out to everyone. So because there could be a reason for it.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna harm you or anybody else here. I'm bound by a deal, you have to remember.
I know. Just wanted to hear if there was a reason for it. And don't worry, the secret is safe with me.
If I told you you don't think your mind would be able to survive the encounter,
The only thing I need to know is your attention for or us as a group.
as I said, I won't harm any of you.
That's all I wanted to know.
And I said that before, and you keep asking me.
Hey, I'm just making sure that the people around me is a part of the greater good.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying I'm not trusting you. I'm just saying that I noticed that this is not your true form. Because I could feel the size of the wing I was fixing.
Shh.
But don't worry, the, the secret would be safe. I'm not asking for a deal or something. I just showing you that I'm trying to trust you.
You see Elam like leans back and looks behind the tree back towards campsite. I'll show you who I truly am at some other time.
want to, I will gladly be there to see it.
Fair enough.
And of course, with that way of I'm helping you with the wing, getting nothing in return. Maybe you should try it out sometime.
I already am. In some departments.
Yeah, like you did with the knowledge. If you want to make friends, it helps a little. And a smile sometimes. When you send a smile, it will smile back. Just wanted to make sure that we are on the same page.
Mhm.
Like you helped us with the feathers. We scratch your back, you scratch our. Just wanted to tell you that we are on the same page.
Right.
That's all I wanted. Um, good job trying to be more sensitive about the people around you.
Mhm. Well, let's get back to the others before they start wondering if I potentially murdered you.
Yeah, they get used to you at the way.
Well, I've been accused of many things over this short amount of time. Most of it uncalled for.
I will try to show you show you with time. Let the doubt the be
Well, let's go and meet the rest of the party.
smell pretty good around
Mm.
the Spurs cooking equipment. So just wanted to make sure.
As Ilum and Lena rejoins the party around the fire, Ilum goes over and asks, with a bowl, and asks for a portion of the soup.
Yep. He would give him some of the soup.
You see him, has he like you hand him the bowl back, he like takes and skitters over to the sleeping or unconscious person.
Yeah.
And you see him starting to feed her. Or at least trying to.
Do you want some help with that, Ilum?
Nah, I'm good.
Hmm.
You take care of spirits stuff. I got this one.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't know?
I can handle it.
Yeah. I will actually go take a checkup on.
She seems to have gained a little bit of color, but she's still out cold, so to speak.
And I actually tried to food while she's unconscious.
As you try and feed her too,
Yeah, basically taking care of the.
her body responds in an try to swallow the soup you try to pour in her.
It's just her normal instinct helping the wounded first before herself.
Yes.
after she's done trying to get some food in Magenta, then she would take her own bowl and start eating.
Had Ega and Avis come back yet, or no?
Yeah, no, they walked back with you.
Yep.
With us. Okay.
Well, after a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They were lagging a bit behind, but they still got back to the camp.
Right.
You guys spent the rest of the afternoon till it gets evening and night starts to enclose. And you see the fog in the distance starting to gather around.
Avis will take out her axe and just kind of lay it down on the ground just in case. Since it
Well, it
kept
goes
kept the fog back.
I will probably go to bed because I need resting to heal proper for tomorrow.
I'll take first watch.
Hey, Avis.
Yeah,
When do you plan on contacting your mother?
once the moon's out.
Do you think you can
Oh.
wake me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Pass. I just realized something.
Yes.
I can't get the fearful affliction because I'm fearless.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tried
yeah.
bringing. I was trying to bring that up, but I wasn't talking
Oh,
super loud.
that's right. I will have to reroll then. Good for you to bring that up.
And survey
Two
says.
something worse than now.
a
Oh
perfect
my
100.
god!
Ooh.
What does he get? Pass?
Is it good?
Is it bad?
He gets
What are we laughing
He
at?
gets-
Complete
dead.
opposite. Courageous. Advantage of charisma saves and checks.
Well then. Okay.
Man,
Oh
both
god,
your
so now he's
affliction-
fearless and courageous.
Dude, this man's
Fearless,
just getting all the good
fearless,
stuff.
acute, and courageous.
Bro, this man's got confidence through the roof right
I've
now.
got balls of steel.
Balls of steel.
Well, he was just on fire, so.
This is true, but it wasn't hurting him. It was
Bro,
green.
he's riding the high of that power right now.
Yep.
It was green flames
I'm
too.
I'm still going insane though.
Very much so.
This is what we call a power trip.
Yep.
Know it well, child.
Alright.
And yeah, Avis and I, well, I'll be praying during twilight. She'll be praying during nighttime.
Yeah. All I did
As
was-
Yeah, pass. Should you not take that one with the Twilight?
Lena goes to bed, Avis will go watch over the moon elf.
Ilm is still sitting at her. You see, he has this wet cloth like dapping her on her forehead a little bit.
Avis will just watch.
Almost weird you almost find it weird for him to show any sense of care like this to anyone.
Do you know her?
What is it worth to you to know?
Well, usually you don't just go out of your way to be nice to people. Not that I'm complaining.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Can also just wait for me to earn in to get some more agreements in the future. You never know.
I guess the only one who does is you.
Indeed, and I like to keep it like that.
Fair enough. She a moon elf?
Yes and no.
Is she a star fallen?
He takes his beak up and does the silent sound.
Can I take that as a yes?
He like moves a little bit, like shakes a little bit on his shoulders. Gives you a shrug.
Hmm. Well, let's go have Eager do his thing. Hang out, it's your shine. It's your point. Your
know.
time shine.
I
Go.
know. I get it. I get it. I didn't feel like pressuring it because I already took a pretty big moment this session.
Listen, I
There
took.
can be multiple big moments in a session.
All right, Eager's gonna. Well, they've probably gathered a decent amount of firewood. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. He's gonna make a separate, um, little separate, uh, little mini bonfire
Mm-hmm.
and light it and just sit on his knees and just start almost pleadingly so starts praying to Ronaldo.
Mistress of knowledge. I don't know what to do. He is still haunting me. And a curse of madness and power, is still there. I need to know. I need answers. How will I defeat this curse? I'm so close to hurting my friends. I don't want to. The arrogance, my soul still yearns to still yearns for power, even when it's mixed with the wish to learn. Where can I find the balance?
knowledge of what ails you, chosen. Is that what I hear?
Seek the knowledge to control it. It runs rampant at its own discretion.
Well, from what I gathered, you did put something highly contagious near yourself. Something magical, even though I told you not to. And I warned you against it. So, can we say you have learned a lesson this day? I told you you needed to stay clear of any magical entanglements if you could. For
Let
your
my
own sake.
curiosity get the better of me.
I know, but you need someone to take the reins from you then. Hmm? Someone who can put you in your place when you want to play around a little bit too rough. With stuff you don't seems to have an understanding of.
I guess it can be said that I'm not knowledgeable enough to know my limits.
But you will get there someday. I know it with certainty you do.
Can I afford to have faith in that before something goes wrong again?
Well, there is potentially one way out of it. But I'm not sure you would like it.
I don't want to run away.
It's not running away I'm talking about. But there is an option. But as I said, you might not like it.
Why is
You
that?
feel this hand touching you around where you still have like this open flesh wound through your rib cage where your heart is beating in behind. I could take back your call if you like. No magic, no chance of you exploding. But you will never be able to use anything of this sort ever again.
Can't do that. Cannot protect my friends, or my loved ones, or my tribe without the power I've been given.
Really now?
I do not
I
have
know
the
someone else
confidence.
who don't have magic, who does even as good a job as you, or even better. You say magic is the problem, then let's remove it.
That's the thing. It is not only the problem, it can also be the solution.
magic is never the solution, chosen. You should know that. Magic can help you find a solution, it can be part of the solution, but it is never completely the solution. To fix your problems with magic only is a waste of it. Magic is a gift that shouldn't be exploited.
Well, I suppose I've done my fair share of that throughout my life.
It can be used, yes, but it shouldn't be exploited. Yourself, what have happened to this land? Do you know how that happened?
No. All I know from the elder tree is that one day the trees started dying.
And why do you think that? The
I
recent
feel
thing here is that is someone overused too much magic, and it ripped a hole through all the planes. This place is completely separated from everything but one area specific. People lived here once. There were song, dances, plenty of game in the woods. The land was lush and fertile. And then the war happened. This place lost its soul, lost its life because of magic. Do you think truly it can be fixed when magic as well, when there is nothing here? Not nothing but dead soil, dead vegetations.
oh, I wouldn't know what to call Magella's powers besides magic. But she most certainly has had a positive effect on the forest.
Hmm. But if you want to know of other ways, I will look into it. I have been very busy the last few days. Many children I have to come to pick up.
What? Children are dying.
All of you are children, are you not?
See, from the perspective of a higher deity such as yourself, that makes sense, yes.
As you see, look towards where, in the direction where you can see the voice, you see, like, under the dim light, you see this outlining of a hooded figure with its staff, and you see these small dim lights dancing around them. It
Does it
seems
look
I will be having some busy times going forward.
Does it look like? Does that individual look more like what I recognize as Ernalda, or what Spears would recognize as the keeper?
You're pretty certain that's in Alder.
All right.
You know, she likes to keep herself cloaked and masked.
Mm-hmm.
But here you can only see like the outlining of the cloak and the staff in the dim light of the moons and the stars themselves.
He eager turns to her and bows his head.
But I wish you a speedy recovery, Chosen.
I will not give up yet.
As I sadly must move on and get my next quarry.
Thank you for indulging my stupid childish curiosity.
Don't be sorry, you're still much to learn. And you see how the hooked figure starts dissipating from where, as it blurs out for a moment and is gone in the next blink.
Eager takes a very deep breath, and then
Are you away from the mic? You start to sound really low.
oh, sorry. Eager takes a very deep breath, and then he puts the little fire out and goes back to the tent.
Well, I think I might have gotten some answers, even though new questions have also arisen.
That's good at least.
We'll see what your mother can tell you.
Is there anything you'd like me to ask?
I will not burden you with questions that aren't yours.
We're bonded, love. They're going to be mine too. Just ask if she can help us understand what this new person is and why they were imprisoned there. I will.
Focus on one thing at the time.
She nods. Rest well.
And then Eager's gonna go lie down.
Once it's nighttime, Avis will go pray to Uthla. And, well, actually, before she does that, she's gonna wake up Spirus, since he asked.
I was waiting for that. I had my microphone muted. I was not allowing myself to say shit.
So
As you
she'll,
wake Spears up, and you yourself, have gone up when the moon is highest in the sky. You gather at the small fire pit that's outside the encampment that just still, embers and whatnot in it, but there's no active fire in it.
Avis will also take the unconscious woman with her. If she's not already laying there.
She's not laying there. It would be another place, and you see Ilum is still not taking care of her.
Right.
And as you wants to move her, he's like, "Don't let her rest."
Okay. She'll go back to the fireplace then, and start praying.
I will attempt to join.
As you sit down and pray. No, not that one.
Too sad for your liking. Ooh.
Oh, my theme.
Hey.
As you pray and pray and pray, at first it doesn't seem to be an answer. So suddenly you both feel like as if you're sitting, you're focusing on a prayer. Then you almost feel like you're tipping backwards as you're being pulled.
Do they both feel that, or just Davis?
Both of them.
There's like actual like hands, or is there like a force?
A force is pulling you.
Okay.
So does this normally
And you
happen?
see how you fall almost through the ground.
Oh, that's not worrisome.
Like, think of it like as if you see yourself being pulled through a mirror kind of effect.
Yeah.
I love that effect, by the way.
Well, there we go, I guess.
Does this normally happen when you try to talk to your mother?
Nope.
You think something bad happened?
Avis, my sweet daughter.
Mother.
And you, Spears.
understandable to be mad.
Mad? Who says I'm mad? I'm not just mad, Spiritus. I am aggravated, furious. How do you think I felt when I were disturbed during my rest? When I was told by Machi that you were no longer in the realm of the living.
I'm sure you were very concerned, infuriated now.
She stares at you with rage, fury, concern.
I
Do you have anything to say?
My actions are inexcusable. I didn't expect that walking into that fog would take me to another plane, but I didn't stop
Why
to think.
didn't you think to check? Didn't you check if it was magical?
I wanted to see if I could coax life out of the... Good, champ? I wanted to see if I could coax life out of a seed. And I thought it was the forest that was causing the issue.
You see as she raises up from her throne and walks down from it and walks around you, tipping her finger to her lips. What to do with you? What to do with you? I hate that you've become so perfect. I can't even say mad. At you. But you are waiting here. Avis, my dear child. Come with me if you would.
Yes, mother, and she'll stand up if she wasn't already. And she'll come with Uthla.
As she walks and guides you, you see how the terrain changes around you. From this former area of light fog, fluffy, almost clouds all around, you are by a pond underneath a tree.
Is this the same pond that Arnolda looked in for those futures?
Indeed.
Ooh.
So, child, what can I help you out with? I
Before.
saw there was someone else.
Hmm? Oh. Before anything, does she have any response to Ava's looking different? And also, you know, the thing
Wait,
with her
do I come?
child.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit more. Better? Okay. Apparently there were a little bit of technical difficulties with me not coming through properly. Sorry about that. Who is this stranger you bring with you? Avis?
I
And you seem
think
to be much farther along than expected.
so. Yeah. Okay. So we found. It all started with we found this big red crystal. It was in this crater in the valley. Uh, its magic was very similar to yours, and it seemed to call out to me. So at some point, I went over, I touched it, it exploded, not hurting me at all, and a woman came out, and I think she's a moon elf, but Elam says not quite.
You see her holding a cup with something in, and when you start mentioning all of this, you see how her grip tightens around it.
And when I got closer to the crystal, I think all of this happened to my body. Is everything all right?
Just broke the glass.
You see her hand that holded a glass before, clenched shards piercing through her hand.
Ma, are you okay?
You see her eyes glow with power. Her hair wildly in a whipping around in a wind that is not there. You let her out.
Did I do something wrong?
I'm asking you, Avis, did you let her out?
Well, I put my hand on it, and then the crystal broke, so yes. It seemed to want me to do that.
Shit. You see how she like shakes the glass shards out of her hand. Oh, I even like that glass. Ugh.
So I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, dear. You were tricked into something. And she hasn't awoken yet, has she?
No, she appears to be asleep. Elam's been feeding her. She looks quite malnourished.
Of course she does.
Do you know who she is?
Blast it.
She dangerous?
You can say that. It's my sister.
What? You have. Wait, is there another? Is it another piece of the first?
She is. You remember when you were younger when I told you about the moons, did I not?
Yes.
I represent the greatest of them, right?
Yes.
And then there are. Well, as you mentioned for me, there used to be 3 others, but now there's only 2.
Yeah, I've actually seen the fourth moon when I was flying with him.
What is left of it? I have tried to reach out to it, but I get no answer. But do you remember who the Red Moon?
What did you say, Paz?
The Red Moon.
Paz, which one of those is that? Is that Uthmar or Drea?
That's Drea.
You mean so, Drea? Um,
Yes.
I'm not. I'm not sure I remember entirely about that one.
Also, the moon that is connected mostly to the dream realm itself.
Mm-hmm.
That is my sister. Little sister, so to speak, but still my sister nonetheless.
I see.
There was a reason why she was imprisoned. There's a reason so many of our siblings have been locked up. Avis, and you don't understand what you have done.
I'll. I'll take any punishment.
No, it doesn't matter. She can't be killed. Not by normal means. And I didn't want her to die.
What did she do?
I couldn't bear to kill her. So I froze her instead. You remember when you and your little friend stumbled upon, well, someone we locked away in another plane?
Yeah.
Whom do you think betrayed me most of all?
Was it her?
She and a couple of other siblings. You have to remember Perun was not alone when he rose up in rebellion, of jealousy, of potentially grabbing more power.
Can she be reasoned with?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't. She hasn't been conscious or awake. She have been in a form of sleep, but no dreams. I cut her completely off when I trapped her.
Okay. What should I do? How should I fix this?
Keep her safe. Keep an eye on her. But be careful.
Yes, Mom.
And if she tries to do anything, you can call on me or my two other sisters, and we shall do what we can.
I understand. Sorry.
You need not to say sorry you didn't know. But now you at least know why many of us gods cover more elements than what we're supposed to. And now it seems I need to face the dragon.
I'll try to help you in whatever way I can, Mother.
She goes over to you. Well, at least there's a chance she can be reasoned with. I beg and I hope for it.
But still, why did this happen to me? And she points to her stomach. How did that work?
Well, what can I say? If you're a child of me, you're like a child of hers too, in a sense.
I suppose she'd be my aunt.
I guess you could say that, yes. She could feel the blood calling. Or your little one down here. Yes, you shall be a grandchild when you shall come into this world.
She just say she.
Hmm?
It shall be a grandchild when it comes out.
It did seem to almost, well, can't say for sure that it reached out, but it moved.
Hmm.
Also, Lena says there might be two in there. Is that true?
A pair of twins? You have truly been blessed if that's the case.
I suppose.
Oh my. I'm going to be very interested in seeing when they come out.
Well, I'd love it for you to be there. I'm sure my children would love to meet their grandmother.
I'm not that old yet. I'm only like a couple of centuries.
Just, well, you're my mother, so
I know, my sweet little child.
I'm not saying you're old, of course.
You did?
But, I mean, should I rephrase it to mother's mother?
No, it's fine. I just haven't felt this excitement in a long time. But I shall send you back. I have some dealings with spirits.
Oh, just one last thing. Eager's been having some trouble with his condition, and he wanted me to ask you about who's the voices he keeps hearing.
Voices?
Apparently, something's been talking to him.
Hmm.
It might be
I
him
may
again.
take a look at him later, but I will first have to deal with spirits if you would let me.
Of course.
With a swish and a flick, you feel like yourself like popping back into the real world.
Mm-hmm.
See you later, spirits. Maybe with a couple of kids or two.
Gee, thanks. Fuck.
Basically, just put a coat hanger on the door, and Spears is never seen again.
Yep.
Spirits.
Chill to go down somebody's spine.
Spirits.
Yes.
Come here. She's sitting back on her throne again as she's like beckoning you to come towards her.
Goes towards her.
Have you learned your lesson?
Yes. Yes, I have learned my lesson. Shut the fuck up, Eager.
God damn it, Eager.
I know, right?
Well, she already was before, so
Mhm. I think there's a decent size difference.
you owe me greatly. As she leans forward and pushing her nail into your chest, and you can feel it piercing the skin, painfully so.
Yep, I owe you.
But I cannot stay mad at you. As she retracts the bloodied nail and licks it off. I simply just can't stand mad at you for long enough. Because you are but so perfect. And it seems like we will have a busy night ahead of us, it would seem.
I don't need more sister.
I'm sorry.
Please, I already have so many.
Pepper is a psychic, apparently.
It seems that way. Yeah, it seems Pepper is 100%.
Or she instigated it.
You know, I can't help but think she might have instigated it.
I'm gonna make you try.
Jesus.
And I am going to break every bone in your body doing so.
Okay.
Oh. These dominatrix legs are rough.
Well, guys, I'll be dead.
And I'm gonna heal you up by each. You feel as she drags her nails over you, leaving marks.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm done with you, you can truly say you have learned your lesson.
Hang on, you did not
When you
post that.
spite a goddess herself. Ha! Image got blocked.
The image got blocked, but it didn't get blocked on Discord.
God damn it.
I mean, it is kind of an accurate representation, though.
And I'm starting to look at the clock. Oh Jesus, we need to speed along.
Yep.
We are going to have a fade to black here.
I was gonna say, here I am doing.
Why
first
am I
watch.
not
Yeah,
surprised?
Spirits is stun locked, that's
Everything-
all I gotta say.
Alright.
Everything's fine. First watch, everything's fine.
Anyway, on a not so bone-breaking note, I finished my cloak. Finished the cloak, guys.
job.
Yes, indeed.
Good job.
Oh,
Keep my
as you
dress
look
on.
over to where Spears would be sitting, he's not there. Like,
Ah,
he's completely vanished.
all right. Well then,
He was dragged in there with body and soul.
I thought that was like bad if that happened to you, if you went into the dream realm like that.
Oh, you came out perfectly fine.
I'm sure nothing happened. No, I'm sure nothing happened to my incredibly impressionable baby right now. That's incredibly
Baby.
weak to all change in anything that's
Oh,
happening.
babies.
I
Yes.
was gonna say, you're a month closer now.
Yeah. Oh God.
You immediately go into labor.
Brr. Well, I mean, I would be 1 month away from doing so. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway,
Magic induced labor. Ah.
lovely.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, she wasn't nervous about it enough. Now let's build it up even more.
More
Anyway,
stress.
she's just gonna finish that up, leave the finished product over at Lena, and goes to bed with Igor. Checking up on the woman though. You said her name was Drea?
Yes.
Alright.
Can you
Well,
put it in the chat so I can update the NPC name list?
it's
and
also
put
in the lore store, Gods and Goddesses. It's the name of the moons, one of Uthlar's. Uthmar Drea.
So she's an actual sister, yeah, not like a part.
She's an actor's sister.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Probably the original one that ruled over dreams.
Yeah.
Seems Uthla has taken that job for herself now.
Pass. What?
A couple. As you're sitting and fixing this, and you go to, rest with Eager, you see a familiar shape walking out of the darkness, carrying something behind them.
I look at them.
That's your mom, dragging something or someone.
Are you? Is he okay? Is what? Did he get what he deserved?
You see, her hands are still bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like walking, licking off the worst of the blood. Oh yeah, he will be fine. He just needs to sleep it off, so to speak.
All right.
And she puts him carefully onto his bedding.
Okay, so Spears has reached the breaking point then, yeah?
Oh no, no.
That was actually very relaxing.
Yes.
Yeah, having every bone in your body broken, then repaired, then broken again, then repaired. Yeah, totally not stressful at all.
Will he be able to stand in the morning?
Oh my.
Oh, we kind of need him for where we're going.
Holy Jesus.
What do you need?
Well, there might be a fight in there. She points in the general direction of the
Oh,
Starfallen tomb.
oh, he's not dead. I just maybe I played a little bit too rough with him.
I see.
TMI.
Now you wanted me to look what I could do with your little. She says as she clicks the nails against Eager's chest cavity lightly. Not, to hurt or anything, just like tapping at it.
He's concerned about his powers, and I am too.
See her starts doing something with her hands, and you see how Eager starts floating up into the air, having
Does it
this.
wake him up? Does he wake up?
No,
I'm probably in suspended animation.
you're like in the suspended animation as you see that glow surrounding him, lifting him up from the ground, and him like just floating in the air. And she starts mumbling to herself as you see a cane symbol starts forming in circles around her hands as she waves them around, and they start burning with an intensity. And you see how the chest cavity hole he has, where you can see his heart beating. And the very core starts responding, starts glowing with a heartbeat. Dum, 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 dum. And this is where we're calling today's session.
Of course.
Nice.
I'm doing an amazing job at giving you guys cliffhangers, so you're looking forward to next session.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I wonder when we'll actually go into the tomb and do what we're here to do.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to that because it's either gonna get worse or better the more time you spend out here in the boonies. I'm just saying.
No, we really need to go in there, guys. That's like the kind of the point where we're here.
Well, man,
I would
let's
also like to specify something.
What?
The longer time you guys are away from camp, the higher the risk becomes.
Mhm. It's gonna be
Why I'm
lovely.
basically saying, please let us get the fucking crystal and get home.
I think once we do this and get back to camp, I think I might retire Avis because, well, temporarily, of course,
It's getting about time.
because I feel like it's going to be about time that she needs to take it easy.
With how fast it's going.
Yeah, like with it being with it speeding up, like hell no.
But before we say anything more, thank you to the viewers for joining in today. I hope you have enjoyed today's session. I know I have. And I hope to see you again in the future next week, where we will also be hosting. Um, remember, I do stream 2 days a week, Saturday and Sundays. But again, till next time, see you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
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 Bye.